Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. We're taking you back to 1966 when this record was released. I was also released in 1966. Too much information, but here we go. The Beatles, Revolver. The seventh album from the Fab Four gets a new stereo mix from Giles Martin. We've got all the Fab goodness for you. 180 gram LP, this one right here. We've got an LP with tote. This is an indie exclusive tote. It's the only way you can get that baby right there. We have a Super Deluxe 4 LP box set
it's right here.
with 2 LPs of session tapes, rehearsals, and demos. The original 1966 mono version. What else is in there? A bonus 7-inch EP with paperback writer and Rain, and a 100-page book with forward by Sir Paul, extensive historical and track-by-track info, rare photos, and memorabilia. Also, we have a Super Deluxe 5 CD set. Man, Emily's always here just in time. That includes all of that just on tiny little shiny discs. And we also have the little standard and the deluxe CD if you don't want to go all in for the big pack. So we're super excited about this. I am going to open up at midnight tonight. I'm going to come back. If you want to score any of this stuff, this amazing Beatles record, get a photo in front of the window when the light's just right at midnight, or come in and pick up any of these new releases. You can do it from midnight to about 12:15. Yay, Thursday nights. Here we go.
Next up, Sex Pistols, Never Mind the Bollocks. We're ending Rocktober with a bang. And if this one really needs no introduction or notes or anything, and if you don't know this, we need you to fix your life. So do that. It's on neon green wax. And it's like neon.
Bright neon.
Yep.
So cool. Next up, In Excess, Shabu Shaba. My favorite 2 In Excess albums, back to back on Pretty Colors. I'm so excited. Of this, their first breakthrough record, Rolling Stone Australia said cryptically, it's expensive tribal, a touch of the furry animal, a hint of the pagan, and some guilt edging. It spawned several singles, including the smash hits Don't Change and The One Thing. It's on limited clear wax. All right, I'm gonna skip and do this one too, because I love both of these records so much. Next up, The Swing, rolling in 2 years after Shabu. This Nile Rodgers produced gem fired off the hits Original Sin and I Send a Message. For Original Sin, Nile brought in Daryl Hall for backing vocals. Mr. Hall later said, I don't know why, because they're good singers. They really didn't need me. Which is true, as you know from the rest of their career. Put on your dancing shoes and grab this one for it's got. It's on limited blue wax. Amazing record, The Swing.
Next up, another one that really needs no introduction. Stooges, the iconic debut album from Iggy and the Boys, 1969. No Fun, I Want to Be Your Dog. Now on whiskey-colored vinyl for Rocktober.
As it should be. Lou Reed, Transformer, his second solo album, considered an influential landmark of the glam rock genre and anchored by Reed's most successful single, Walk on the Wild Side, along with Perfect Day and Satellite of Love. Love that track. Produced by David Bowie and Mick Ronson. This is an RSC Essential 50th Anniversary Edition on white vinyl. I'll show you the back. There it is. Yeah, no comments, but there you go.
Next up is Caius, Blues for the Red Sun. 30th Anniversary Edition of the legendary stoner rock band's sophomore album on limited gold. Fun fact, in early 1993, the band was chosen by Metallica to be an opening act for 9 shows in Australia. After the first show, the group was only allowed to use half the PA system for the other 8 shows.
I wonder why would they do that? Why would they nerf?
They rock too hard.
Amazing. They rock too hard. Here we go. The Backseat Lovers, Waiting to Spill. It's the first new music release in over 2 years from the band that brought us the song Kilby Girl on crystal clear wax with poster, bonus slip mat while supplies last. There's that bonus slip mat. There you go. Waiting to Spill.
Next up,
Hey.
Zombies, Odyssey, and Oracle, the Brit group's sophomore album, mostly recorded at Abbey Road using some of the Beatles' instruments left over from the Pepper sessions. The album features Time of the Season, which went #1 in both the US and Canada, and also A Rose for Emily. It has been
We listened to that 12 times a day because
I wasn't here, first of all. I put the record on. There was some sort of Emily magic,
some sort of mistake
that
happened
here.
and it just got stuck on repeat.
For me. It has been cited as a favorite by Dave Grohl, Paul Weller, and Tom Petty, and me, because I am of that caliber.
The Emily caliber.
RSC Essentials on Psychedelic Swirl, which is this cool, it's on this side, like teal marble color.
Pretty.
Yeah.
All right, I got another one from the RSD Essentials folks. Frank Ballard, Rhythm Blues Party. Ballard brings the party to Sun Records' 70th anniversary celebration. Nicknamed the Golden Voice, he brings each track to life with his powerful vocals, backed by the Memphis-based Philip Reynolds Band. Originally released in 1962 and last pressed on vinyl in 1981. It's been newly remastered from the original mono tapes. So I love what they're doing here. They're going back into the deep catalog, finding records that you just can't get that are going for ridiculous prices on Discogs and bringing them back in really nice, high-quality editions.
Yep. And this is another one celebrating the Sun anniversary goodness. This is Mickey Murray, Shout Bama Lama. Inspired by Otis Redding and James Brown, he created his own groovy brand of Southern soul. His first hit, the horn-heavy title track, brought him out of shoe-shining obscurity and into soul stardom. Originally released in '67 and has been newly remastered.
All right, Mr. Chris Isaak, San Francisco Days. The fourth studio album by the legend was originally released in 1993 and subsequently certified gold in the US, Canada, and the UK. Dedicated to the memory of sound consultant Louis Beeson, the album includes the titular track in Isaac's modern blues style. Two Hearts, Can't Do a Thing, and a cover of Neil Diamond's Solitary Man. This is also an RSD Essential pressed on limited red wax.
Next up, we have Sammy Hagar and the Circle, Crazy Times. New studio album from the former Van Halen vocalist, features the tracks Father Time and Funky Feng Shui.
Next up, Susie and the Banshees, All Souls, a collection of tracks to reflect the supernatural and more macabre side of their music, mastered at Abbey Road Studios and cut at half speed on 180-gram vinyl. Also features new and unique artwork. Banshees.
Fun fact, one of those songs is named after a Ray Bradbury book.
Oh, cool.
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Oh, very nice. Your favorite.
Yes. Next up is Hermanos Gutierrez, El Bueno y El Malo. The songs are inspired by old Western film scores and vintage Latin American sounds. They take listeners on a hypnotic and sensual instrumental journey through a haunted landscape. All produced by Dan Auerbach.
Next up, Auerbach, Wargasm, Explicit, the mixtape. That's triple X, by the way. The project began as a retaliation to the stagnant state of rock music around the world. They say they're here to do horny rock music because no one else is. NME named them among 100 acts to watch. There they are. Orgasm.
Next up is World Party, Egyptology, the fourth studio album from Carl Wallinger's solo project, released in '97 and now remastered, includes the award-winning She's the One and contains a bonus side recorded live in New York City in 1997.
Next up, Daisy the Great, All You Need Is Time. The Brooklyn-based band brings harmony-laden pop folk and powerhouse indie rock ballads that show off their killer vocals and playful spirit. Includes a bonus flexi disc of the Record Player song.
Next up is Football Madre, or Soccer Mommy, Sometimes Forever. Nashvilleian indie rocker Sophie Allison's latest album, now on indie-exclusive Violet Wax, limited to just 3,000.
Next up, Honey Harper and the Infinite Sky. Country music for everyone. The Sky mines decades of musical history and places the most time-worn touchstones in unexpected new contexts on Sunrise Orange vinyl with download.
Next we have Geneva Magnus, Hard to Kill, a new album of blues originals from the Grammy-nom singer and 2009 B.B. King Entertainer of the Year.
Next up, Miss Faye Webster, Car Therapy Sessions, an EP of new and reimagined songs from Faye and a 24-piece orchestra, recorded at Space Bomb Studios in RVA. All right. Features selections from Atlanta Millionaires Club and I Know I'm Funny, haha, pressed on walnut brown vinyl.
I'm funny.
Yes, you are, haha.
The funniest of my mom's children. Next up is Ghost Funk Orchestra, a new kind of love. Sorry, I got too excited. Third album from the band whose sound is described as a melting pot of psychedelic grooves. I highly recommend them. I love them so much. All their albums are great. If you ever get a chance to see them live, do it. They put on a great live show. You cannot watch them and not dance.
Is it a big band?
Yeah, they have like, I think it differs depending on like who they can get, but usually it's like 10, 11 people,
nice.
Between like 10 and 13 people.
Sweet.
They have a whole horn section. Fantastic. Indie exclusive Translucent Red.
Next up, Dinosaur Jr. Beyond, with Jay Mascis on guitar and lead vocals, Lou Barlow on bass and vocals, and Murph on drums. The 2007 album was the first from the original lineup since 1988's Bug, kicking off a reunion which has lasted longer than the band's original run, on limited 15th anniversary on green and purple vinyl.
Next up, we have Queen. Their heavy, arty, and glam
Yes.
self-titled, yes, Queen. Self-titled debut album burst onto the scene in 1973. It was gold certified in the UK and US and features their first singles, Keep Yourself Alive and Liar. This reissue is pressed on 180-gram vinyl and sourced from the original master tapes.
And half-speed mastered.
And
There
half-speed
you go.
mastered.
Show Me the Body, Trouble the Water. On their third, the hardcore punk band solidifies a legacy of confronting and permanently shifting the rigid limitations of the hardcore genre. This album was recorded entirely at the band's Corpus Studios in Long Island City.
Next up, we have the Lemonianas, Electrified. Their garage psychedelic French duo have straddled a boundary between psychedelic, shoegaze, garage, and French yay since 2009.
Yay.
This best of compilation includes classic songs and 12 exclusive bonus tracks, new songs, and rarities from when they called themselves Les Bellas. New packaging features liner notes written by Iggy Pop and Peter Hook.
Very cool. Le Exoticos, Camango. High Tide presents new spectrums in exotica from Madrid, Spain. On their second album, the band spices up the original recipe of the genre with an array of new flavors and textures. The result will delight exotica fans and newcomers who enjoy discovering fresh, original sounds. They've really been doing a lot of that, High Tide.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Limited yellow vinyl with green splatter.
Next up is a Sam Neill Diamond Christmas. I mean, it's just Neil Diamond, but he looks like Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Sam Neill's a babe, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Newly remastered set, specially curated by the artist from his 4 best-selling Christmas albums, including a new mix of Oh Holy Night. These acclaimed recordings feature Neil originals and inventive arrangements of traditional songs, spotlighting his trademark sound on holiday setting.
Nice. Next up, Trisha Yearwood, The Sweetest Gift. The country singer's 4th studio album and first Christmas album, originally released in 1994 and on vinyl for the very first time. Includes Christmas classics like Away in a Manger, Santa Claus is Back in Town, and Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Yearwood.
Oh, sorry. Next up is Stanley Turrentine. I don't know what's happening to me. Common Touch. The tenor saxophonist imbued every note he played with feeling and soul. His lesser-known 1968 classic featured Shirley Scott on organ, along with Jimmy Ponder on guitar, Bob Cranshaw on bass, and Leo Morris, aka Idris Muhammad, on drums. Blue Note Classic Vinyl Series, Analog Tapes, Kevin Gray, 180-gram.
All that good stuff. So you can see I'm wearing my Hardcore Norfolk shirt. Hey, I got the last one.
Hey.
Look at me. We also got the DVD and the CDs back in stock. If you know, you know. Fantastic documentary with all kinds of extra bonus footage. Let me read off some of these bands. We got Left Wing Fascists, Anti-K, the M80s. We've got the Unabombers on here, Freedom Hawk, the Candy Snatchers. So many great local artists on this. A gazillion. Come on in and pick this up. Represent local, y'all. Hardcore Norfolk, hardcore Virginia Beach, hardcore Hampton Roads. Right here at AFK Books and Records. What?
Yeah.
Anyway, come on in. We got a whole bunch of great used stuff. Massive restock. We're going to shoot that at the end and show it to you. Have a great weekend. Again, I'll be here at midnight, Thursday night, 12:01. Sell you the stuff, and then I'm out of here.
Yeah, I will
Bye,
not
guys.
be here. Bye.
See ya.